lamb chop. I gotta turn off something here. Hold it just a second, guys. I'm having a tech problem here. And then we're gonna talk to you. Well, I'm here with my little buddy Lamb Chop, and he's asking me about stars. He said, Lord Isian, are stars magical? I said, yes, Lamb Chop, stars are magical. And a lot of people are here to hear about stars tonight. Oh my gosh, look at this. Who all's with us tonight? Well, there's Queen Cola Bobs is here. Say hi to Cola Bobs. She's our moderator. Yeah, you're going to say hi to her? Okay. Yay. All right. Well, we're trying to get our show going here, and Lamb Chop and I are here. I hope you guys can see me now. Am I broadcasting again? It says I'm live. Yay, there's Ariel Rogers is here. Hi, Ariel. Good to see you. I hope we're going to be able to broadcast. I'm getting some third-party interference. Well, welcome, guys. You know, Lamb Chop and I, we're so excited about today's subject because we're talking all about the magic of stars and how wonderful stars are. And if you've just tuned in, welcome to Spirit Channel. My name is Bob Hickman, also called Psychic Bob, or my title is Lord Isian. And I welcome all of you to our show today, you know. So pull up your chair, gather around, and let's just have some fun tonight hanging out. You know, today is Vlog Thursday, and usually we go somewhere, but because of my schedule lately, I've been so busy, I haven't been able to go out. But we'll start going out places soon again. But anyways, I thought we'd have fun talking about some magical stuff today. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video, and also those of you who made donations to the show. Thank you. Yesterday we had Wiccan Wednesday, and we talked about the Horned Lord. What's that? Oh, yes. Lamb Chat said he's so excited to discover the Horned Lord because he said, what's that? He said now he feels he's part of the Wiccan community because he has a God he can worship. Yep. Yeah, all right. Well, guys, we're going to talk about stars today. You don't want to go over there and sit down? We'll continue talking about this? Yeah, why don't you? Yeah, go over there. Okay, there you go. All right. Nothing like having Lamb Chop around, is there? I am so glad you guys are here. Well, welcome to our show tonight. Thank you. So, let's see who all we got here. There's Tammy Sabruno's here. Yay, lunar eclipse tomorrow. That's right. Yay. I forgot to talk about that on astrology day, but yep. Supermoon also. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the moon in a little while, Tammy, but we're talking about something similar today, which is stars. We're going to talk about the magic of stars. Because you know, when we talk about astrology, like on Astrology Monday, we always talk about stars, but I'm talking about stars in the sense of their esoteric and magical substance as well. As many of you know, every day I'm always wearing a star or some type of mystical jewelry, and today I'm actually wearing 2 stars. I've got on my beautiful little silver pentacle here. This is a magical star. We're going to talk about that. And I have another little magical star. This was a gift from Queen Cola Bobs, our moderator, and it's made of black obsidian. It's a beautiful volcanic glass black star. Isn't that beautiful? You know, stars can be really any color. You know, they can be white or black or silver, or gold or blue or green. There's just no limit to what color stars can be. And, you know, when I became a Wiccan, one of the things that drew me to Wicca was its symbols. And, you know, you see back here, I don't know if you guys can see here, but, you know, I've got my star back here on the wall. I always have back here. That's one of my magical stars, you know. And so I have that beautiful glistening silver star. That's a Wiccan symbol. And on my tapestry are all pentagrams, which, by the way, are not satanic symbols. They're actually magical stars. So thank you, Queen Colabuzz. Queen Colabuzz put in the chat how to connect with me. And thank you. You just reminded me, Queen Colabuzz. I got to remind people about my Saturday psychic development class. I still have openings for this Friday or this Saturday's class. We're going to be teaching a class on how to open your channel to receive messages from Spirit. So if you want to join our psychic development class, come out and join us. You can register at over my website, PsychicBob.com. The class price is $30, but you're getting 2 hours live training with me. And where else are you going to get a deal like that? 2 hours with one of America's top psychics, huh? For only $30. And we do it on Zoom in a classroom. And don't worry, you don't have to know how to work Zoom. What you do is once you register at my website, it'll notify me and I'll put you on the list. On Saturday morning, about a half hour before the class, I'm going to send out the Zoom link to everybody that registered. And then you just click on that and it brings you right into Zoom. It's all automated, all simple, you know. So, yeah, so I hope you'll come and join that. By the way, just so you know, we are already full for our this Sunday's class for the Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. If you want to be in, we still have spots. We're already filling up for December 5th. We're doing that class, the Inner Circle, on Sundays twice a month. So the first Sunday is this Sunday, the 21st. That class is full now. We're limiting it to only 10 people per class. And the next one is December 5th. I still have openings for that if you'd like to get in, but I think it's pretty much halfway or maybe even 3/4 full now for Sunday, December 5th. So I hope you'll come and register for those as well. Psychic Bob's Inner Circle is yes, there's still space for the 5th of December. Cola just put it in the chat. The Inner Circle is my inner group of my teachings and exploring the mysteries that I can't talk about here on YouTube. Due to censorship, I have been very severely limited by YouTube and threatened with shutdown if I discuss certain things. In my private class, we're going to talk about the truth about what's really going on with UFOs and what the alien presence means to the earth. We're going to talk about ancient prophecies and modern day revelations, how they're coming together. We're going to talk about things like what's really going on in the Bermuda Triangle. You know, is Bigfoot real? Where does he come from? What's that about? All the complex stuff I can't talk about here on YouTube that I've been censored for. We're going to talk about what's really going on with all the world governments. Okay? So if you want to know those inside things, come join the Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. It's going to be 2-hour class every other Sunday. And I said we're filled for this upcoming Sunday, but we have openings for December the 5th. So what you need to do is send me an email to my email. This one is not available on my website because I'm having tech problems with my site. So we're going to do it manually. So shoot me an email at PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com, or you can also visit my website, PsychicBob.com. There's a registration form, or there's a contact form. Either way, I'll get the message. And just say, Psychic Bob, I want to be in the Inner Circle class for December 5th. Sunday, December 5th. It's 12 noon Eastern time. So that's 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. For those of you in Europe, it'll be 5 p.m. London, 6 p.m. Paris time. Love to have you join the Inner Circle group. As I said, we already filled up. We limited to 10 people because the first hour I'm going to teach you, the things I can't talk about here on YouTube. And then the second hour, we do some psychic work where I give you time to ask some private psychic questions. So you get real FaceTime with me. And here on YouTube, I have hundreds and hundreds of people. So it's hard for me to answer everybody. But you can get your questions answered in, the private session at Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. So I'm limiting it to 10 people. And I hope you'll come out and join us, okay? That would be wonderful. So, anyways, we're going to talk about stars. I know I get on 20 tangents here, but I'm so glad you guys are here, Yeah, Kim Osborne, I think we're putting you on, we got you on the list for the 5th. We already filled up for this Sunday, Damien, if you're interested in the 5th, we'd love to have you. And Tammy, I think I've already put you and Chuck on for the 5th. Or Chuck, did you want to be in it, Tammy? Just send me an email. I put Chuck down, but I didn't remember if you wanted to be in as well. But I need to know, because that class is starting to fill up. So let me know, Tammy, if it's just Chuck or it's you and Chuck. All right? Thank you so much. Well, anyways, guys, so let's talk about stars. as I said in Wicca, star is our sacred symbol. The pentacle is a Wiccan magical symbol. And for those of you who follow the Wiccan faith, this is like our version of like would be our sacred symbol. Like Jewish people wear the Star of David, which is another wonderful magical star. Christians wear the cross. Sometimes Muslim people wear the crescent moon and the star. Star goes through a lot of religions, and even Christianity at one point used the star as its magical symbol. And so stars hold an ancient history of knowledge, of magic and power, you know. Hi, warriors of God's and for I'm so sorry. I hope you will come back when you can. We'd love to have you in the circle, you know. Okay. All right, Tammy, I'll reserve that then. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So I want to show you, when we talk about the magical star, I tell people, bring stars into your life. Stars can brighten the room. Now, back here I got my sparkly silver star. Let's take a look at that. Isn't that beautiful star? And I put that up in my house. For those of you who come to visit me, as some of you have been to my home, what people always say when they come to my house is, oh my gosh, Bob, you really like stars. And the truth is, every single room of my house has at least one star. Actually, probably more like 10 or 12 stars. But there's stars throughout my house. And I thought I'd show you some ways today that you could bring the star into your life. So one is like a little wall hanging like that. Another could be a tapestry I have back here. You see, they print tapestries with stars on them as well. Now, you're not limited just to wall hangings. There's a lot of different ways. For example, I have, only I would have this, right? Star candle holders. So here's one of my candle holders. It's got the pentagram on. It's very Wiccan. Beautiful wooden star. Isn't that beautiful? The vines, huh? That's one of my candles. I also have another star candle holder. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? See, and the star's got a face on it. Magical, isn't it? All right. Now, as I said, you can wear stars as well. So let me show you some of my jewelry stars as well. So I have a whole box of stars, but I won't go through all of them, so we'd be here all day. But here's another one of my magical pentacles. All right. 5-pointed star. Now, you can have more than 5 points. Some people have 10-pointed stars, 8-pointed stars, 6-pointed. But really what I'm talking about when I talk about the star, in Western traditional culture, we generally say a star, it's the 5-point star. Now, I have a box here that has a 8-point star, which is the Star of Isis. Okay, there's a Star of Isis. That's on my jewelry box, on my box of stars. Isn't that pretty jewelry box? There's a Star of Isis. So I have in that a pentacle, another pentacle. I have a beautiful star pendant made of turquoise and silver. Isn't that lovely? My preference is the 5-point star. So all of my stars are pretty much 5-point stars. Okay. Now, in the United States, we have a lot of patriotism. And, we also have red, white, and blue stars in America. And this is reminiscent of the American flag. By the way, the American flag is very mystical and magical, all those stars on it. I don't have American flag, but it's got 50 stars. So if you're somewhere and you don't have a lot of psychic protection, go to the store and buy a flag and stick it up. You got 50 stars instantly. Think about nobody thinks about the flag being a protection charm, but it can be, There's a beautiful blue and white star. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, huh? Now, Psychic Bob is so addicted to stars. I can't just have one. I have to have a million. So when I bought this one, I also bought a red star as well. See that beautiful red and white star? How you like that? So we got red, white, and blue in our stars. How you like that? Pretty cool stuff, huh? There you go. Pretty neato stuff, But with me and stars, I always say the more glitter, the better. We can get all glittery and glam. That's how I like my stars. That's a sparkly star. I also have a beautiful shimmering gold star. Look at this. How do you like that? Isn't that beautiful? Another one of my wall decors. This I keep in my temple room. Isn't that beautiful? By the way, speaking of my temple room, thank you for all the donations. Anybody wants to donate today, the money is going towards building out my new studio, which is going to be a studio / temple room, where we're going to be able to do magic rituals and spells and have live events. Because one of the goals in the new year is we're going to start doing live Order of the Purple Cord rituals again. And we're starting some new mystical groups within the Order of the Purple Cord, which we're going to talk about soon. But how do you like that golden star? What do you think of that, guys? Oh my gosh, oops, I couldn't see the chat. Hold on, I hope I can read some of it. Yeah. So star shapes. Yeah, star shapes are everywhere. Now, you know, another thing which I don't have here, which I actually have some, is I also have some starfish stars. Not made of copper, but I didn't bring those out today. But you can put starfish on the wall. No. Tammy Sabrina says, those stars double for Christmas or patriotic holidays. Yeah, they really do, because, you know, it's very Christmassy, but it's also very good for 4th of July or Veterans Day or any of our holidays, you know. Oh, hold on, I got a technical problem here. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm having some computer issues here, you know. Golubaz, am I stealing her gold star? You like that gold star? Queen Golubaz was gold. I love silver. All right, Golubaz, I'll give you this star because I've got plenty of silver ones. Here's another little precious silver star. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You know where I bought this one? At the dollar store. Now, let me tell you the secret to shopping for stars. At least in the United States, Christmas is really big here and 4th of July. Both of those holidays in the US, you can buy stars at like stores like Hobby Lobby or Walmart. Most of my stars come from Walmart or Hobby Lobby or the dollar store. This is actually one of my dollar store stars. And I think it's beautiful for $1. Look at that. Actually, I think I got 2 of these. They were on a little card, 2 for $1. So 50 cents. And look at that. That is a beautiful silver star. And you know, as I said, stars don't have to be glistening. They can also be dark as well, you know. And, oops, was there a question? Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah, that's a good question. Kim Osborne said, can a star be a portal? Absolutely, yes. Stars, in the reality of what stars are, they are bodies of light that emit light into the cosmos. So yes, they can be portals. And you can use your magical star that you hang in your house as a portal as well. So you would do a spell and you would ask that the doorway be open. You would send light, visualize light coming into it and filling it and then opening an energy vortex. So yes, in fact, many witches, when they do circles, they'll put a giant pentagram, 5-point star, on the ground and use it as a focus for magic. So to answer your question in a nutshell, yes, a star can be used as a portal, you know. So there's my glistening gold star. I love it. Actually, I wish I brought I have a gold star. It's about twice as big as this in my temple room. But, you know, guys, I have literally hundreds of stars in my house, so I couldn't gather every single star. I just, you know, I've got too many. But anyways, I also have a big one. Next time I do a show, I'll show you my other one. It's a softer gold. It's like a champagne gold, and it's like twice as big, about 2 feet big. And it's similar to this. Now, as I said, stars don't have to be glistening. They can also be dark and mystical. This is one of my black rustic stars. And by the way, speaking of stars, I have some new stars coming, which I'll show you in the next week. But this is a kind of a rustic barn star. By the way, if you're looking for stars, that's another thing you want to search for. You can go on eBay and type in barn star, B-A-R-N, and then star, S-T-A-R. And they make metal barn stars. They're made of tin. They're lightweight, and you get them. Some of them have a little hook on them. This one just has a hole. I just strung a little string through it, and then I just can hang it on the wall, you know. And but barn stars, these are pentagrams. Now, speaking of the pentacle, it can be open or closed. It doesn't really matter. Traditional Wiccan magic has it open. So when I talk about open, you see how that's open? You can see through it and it crisscrosses. This is a solid star in that it's closed. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you use, the open star or the closed star. Pentagram is a pentagram is a pentagram, okay? So I want you to remember that, because that's an open star. My one that's made of volcanic glass is closed star, but they're both magical and very protective, you know? By the way, I should probably give you a brief talk what the points mean on the star. So I'll use this one because it's lightweight. So the 4 points at the bottom represent the elements: earth, fire, air, and water. And the top point represents spirit. And what it means when the point is upwards is that it means divinity. God or goddess or the both. Divinity is the topmost, the power of the cosmos, all the elements of the universe into existence. And the entire universe emanates forth from the power of the gods and the elements. Isn't that beautiful? So it's a sign of creation. It's a sign of life. And people say, was it protective? Yes, it's very protective. In the spiritual world, the star represents kind of like a stop sign or a sign of authority. Like if you're driving down the road and you see a stop sign, you know what I'm talking about, a big red stop sign, you go, oh, I better stop my car, right? Why? Because that's authority, it's the law, and if you don't pay attention to that sign, you could be arrested, right? Or if you're going out and somebody approaches you and they're wearing a star badge on their chest and they're in a uniform, you might say, oh, that's a police officer or sheriff. Okay, so the star represents authority and power. It represents divine power and authority. And wherever it is, it's a blessing to the people with the star, because that life force means evil cannot sustain and it must be under subject to divinity. And we all know that spirit, God, goddess, however you call the divine, you know, has all power in the cosmos. And so when we use the star, we're saying we recognize the power of divinity and we align with it and the beauty of life in the cosmos. It's such a positive symbol. But you know, unfortunately, there's so many people today who want to make it an evil symbol. Now, I'm going to get a lot of questions. I know people asking about, well, what about the upside down star? I have a friend who's a Satanist, and they put the upside down star. How do you know the difference? In the upward star, only 1 point is up. When it's upside down, 2 points are up. Now, is this an evil symbol? No, actually, it's not. Now, I know that it's a lot of people believe it is, but it's really not. Okay? In the Wiccan faith, when you have 2 points up, it represents a Wiccan who has taken the 2nd degree, the priesthood, the high priesthood. So in Wicca, you're initiated into the 1st degree. And then the 2nd degree, many people in traditional Wicca, it's not done as much, used to wear inverted pentagrams to show that they had attained the high priesthood or the 2nd degree. The upward points also represent the god, the horn god, the points of the horn god. So it's like a goat, the 2 points, the ears, and then the face, the elongated mouth and nose. Now, the Satanists have taken this and claimed it as their symbol, but really it was a witch symbol, a positive symbol, before the Wiccans got it and turned it into a demonic symbol. So to answer your question, if somebody said, well, can I wear an inverted pentagram? Absolutely, yes. What matters is your intent. If you put on an inverted pentacle, like this, let's just say this pendant. Actually, let me use a larger pendant so you can get a better idea of the jewelry, what it might look like. So here's an upright pentacle. If I went to a jeweler's and had a bail put on that end and wore it that way, it would be an inverted pentacle. It's not necessarily satanic if you know what you're wearing. If you're a 2nd degree Wiccan or a worshiper of the horned god, such as Pan or Cernunnos or Hearn, we talked about all those on Wiccan Wednesday yesterday, you can wear the inverted pentacle in good faith as a Wiccan, and it will protect you. You know, now I have to tell you, I get a little bit of flack sometimes when I'm in public, even just from wearing the upright pentacle. So if you wear the inverted pentacle, if you're in a Bible Belt area or a very religious area, people may really come after you for it. But you know what? I don't care what the public says. I wear what I want to wear. So you can wear the pentacle inverted, and it doesn't make you satanic or demonic, okay? Now, as I said, stars can be really anywhere. Here's another. Hold on, I've got some more stars to show. I have so many. I didn't even bring half of them out of my house. Here's one of my big silver stars. This stays on my altar for my book of shadows. And some of you were with me when I bought this. It's a, I did a vlog and I went to Hobby Lobby. I bought this at Hobby Lobby. Isn't it beautiful? You can buy everything at the world there. I'm not being endorsed by Hobby Lobby. But check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Giant star. And so that one just sits on my table. It's a tabletop star. Look at that. Isn't that something? Huh? Tammy Sabruna says, my aunt would think fire and brimstone. I love her anyways. Yeah, a lot of people just don't understand. But this is what, we as Wiccans should do, or those of you who are pagan or Wiccan. We need to educate people. And that's one of the reasons I do these videos. Because, it's true that Wicca is not a proselytizing religion. We don't go preach to people and say, you have to be Wiccan. We don't do that. But we do put out information, and I hope that non-pagans, non-Wiccans will see this and start saying, oh, now I understand why he wears those stars and they're all over his house. See, isn't that beautiful? It's a lovely silver star. Now, as I said, they can be any color. Clearance sale. But it's a star made of twigs and vines, and then it's got beautiful holiday Yule, like mistletoe and pine cones. That's a very magical star. And this would be wonderful. I'm going to put this up on my Yule altar, in fact. See, the idea of what the star could be in your life, in your home, and in your house, Now, stars, as I said, can be light because remember I showed you our candlestick holders. We can use them to illuminate the home. But we can also have lamps. Let me show you what I got here. Check this out. This is one of my treasured stars. It's a hanging candle lamp made of stained glass. Isn't that cool? That's in my temple room. So this is a stained glass star. Oops, I have to figure out where the latch. I don't see it. Anyways. Well, anyways, guys, I can't open that. It seems to be jammed. But how do you like that? What do you think of that star, huh? That's a magical star lamp in stained glass. They also make stained glass window sunlight catchers in stained glass that you can hang in your windows. You see? The star is so mystical and magical. And it represents life. It represents light. It's a sign of protection and blessing. With the Christmas coming, we also have the star as like the Star of Bethlehem. And I've seen it shown as a 5-pointed star in some Christmas cards, So it's a sign of the coming of the mystical one, the Messiah, the God-man, Oh, stars are magical. Speaking of magical stars, you want to see one of my other magical stars? What was that? Oh, thank you. Laura M says, very nice. You want that star? You want the... Thank you, Volcanic Ice. Volcanic Ice says, that stained glass star is beautiful, Bob. Thank you. Am I still broadcasting? I hope I am. Beautiful and natural. Yeah, that's the pine cone star is very natural, You can go look for right now. They're already seeing them in the stores. Silver and tonight, this is my silver. My gold one is packed away, so I've got to get it out. But look at that. Hold on, let me turn off the lights here. Let's see if we can see this star. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? How do you like that? Now, I have these in each room as well hanging. And in my kitchen, it's so nice because at night I turn off the lights. In the evening when you're just settling down, going to have your evening cup of tea and watch some Netflix, I'll turn off my lights and I'll just have these stars illuminated in my house. And I'll sit in my house, have beautiful, just shimmering stars of light. Isn't that beautiful? The one in my kitchen's gold. This one's in my bedroom. It's silver. And I've got some more in other areas of my house in the hallways. But I go and buy these. Now, this one has a little stand on it. It's actually made to be a Christmas tree topper, but you can remove the stand Actually, I'm not going to take this one off because I might break it. Because I have this set up on a table. And it has a little, put a little tack in the wall and actually hang it on the wall. That's how I use it. I hang them on the wall, and then they have an electric cord that goes to an outlet. But I think this is fun, you know, and it's very magical, and it makes you feel good having beautiful light, you know. Let the light dispel the darkness. You know, I think all of us have had kind of a pretty rough year. I've gotten so many letters. People said they lost their jobs. Their family had that, you know, the illness. There's been so much struggle this year, economic wise and other. And you know, we can't always make everything instantly perfect. But if we start to bring the light into our consciousness, we start to illuminate our own thoughts. The star can help us to illuminate our mind, illuminate our thoughts, have a different view about things, and bring us some hope. You know, when Jesus was born, that star over Bethlehem was a sign of hope because a lot of people knew that prophecy about the star. And they thought, oh, I want to learn about the star. I want to follow the star. What the wise men do. You know, I find they'll write and say, Psychic Bob's evil. But, you know, what we talk about when we're talking about astrology, experience. So the stars are, I believe, are signs of it. You know, we want to kind of remember that, you know. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, you know, look to the star. Let it be a sacred symbol for you. You know, as I said, I have them all over my house. As you can see, these are just a few. I've got plenty more. And I'm probably a little obsessive over it. I am. But you know what? It brings me joy. It makes me happy. And I hope in turn that some of that joy I feel from working with the magical star will bring you guys a little bit of joy in your day and give you a way to think about things, you know. Tammy Sabruna says, my littlest would love this. You talking about my illuminated star? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm all into, like, you know, Christmas coming. I'm actually going to stores and looking at all the Christmas stuff and collecting more stars. I have to admit, I'm probably going to buy some more stars this week just because, you know. Volcanic Ice says, I'm the star-spangled psychic. Ooh, I like that. You know what? I'm going to have to remember that. Maybe I'll use that on my website. Psychic Bob, the star-spangled psychic. I have like a whole room filled with illuminated stars. Oh, I like that. I like that. You know. So, you know, I just want to come here and share this with you, you know, because I just feel like we need sacred symbols in our lives. We need to know that we're not just wandering alone in darkness, you know? Now, you guys know we've talked about earthbound souls here on this channel. What are earthbound souls? Those are souls that stay on earth after they die. They don't go to the light. Why is it? They're afraid of the light. If we start to work with the star, we become friends with the light. And when we die, we'll know to go to that light. So don't wait. Don't delay your spiritual. Oh, we just got a donation in. Queen Colabobs, thank you. £4, 49p. Blessings. That's about, oh my gosh, that's almost $10 American. Isn't that low? That's very sweet of you. Thank you for your generosity. You know, Queen Colabobs said, you're not buying any more stars. Well, you just gave me more money. I'm just going to buy some stars with that. Anyways, I'm probably going to use the donations really for my studio because I've got to buy some more setups here for lighting and to really make it nice, you know. But I'm having so much fun with the stars, you know, and I thought you guys would like to see the stars too. So, do any of you have any questions about stars or anything you want to know tonight about that? You know? Amelia says, hi, Amelia Mattis says, blessings, beautiful show. Thank you. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, guys. So many of you are saying you're enjoying this. Thank you. I'm so happy. You know? Volcanic Ice says, LOL, he will use donations for stars to light up ones you know. Oh, that's true. I try to share my stars. Whenever people come to my house, they really get inspired by all my star collection, you know. Oh, okay. Kayla, hi Kayla. Kayla Nagata says, I would like to know more about the fairy star. You know, the fairy star, we could do a whole show on them. We probably will soon. But the fairy star is a 7-pointed star. You know, like our current star's 5. Well, there are 2 extra points on the fairy star. And the fairy star has, for those who work with Fey energy, it's a form of magical power and protection, the same as the pentagram. And each of the points represent something like the elements earth, air, fire, water, spirit. And then I think the other 2 represent the wind and the sun, I think. That's the 7 points. And some people have different interpretations of what they are. But that's a rough estimation. The 4 elements plus wind and sun and spirit, you know. Thank you, Queen Colabobs. Yes, make sure, guys, also I should let you know, because I always assume everybody knows, but I shouldn't assume. For those of you who may be new here and not know me, I am a full-time professional psychic medium, and you can call me and get on my schedule for readings, or getting into holiday season, purchase a reading for a friend for a gift. So I'd love to do that for you. So give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929, or just visit my website, PsychicBob.com. Those links will be in the info box after this video posts. And you can either purchase a reading over there. If you purchase a reading at my website, just let you know, it will notify me. There's not a calendar on the website, so I will contact you to coordinate the schedule, okay? So when you buy it, just know I'm getting that email so that the purchase is made, and I'll have your contact information, and then I'll reach out through email or phone to you, you know. Robert Stevens says, Oklahoma State has a star on the football player's jersey that looks like a pentagram. Oh, isn't that cool? I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Well, I'm going to have to look that up. But, you know, if I was playing football, I'd like to have a big star like that because it's kind of a dangerous game, you know. Thank you, Kim Osborne. Kim Osborne said Bob's mini readings also make a nice Christmas gift. That's right. I always forget. Over there at my website, I have a few offerings. You'll see 3 things. One is the 1-hour psychic reading, okay, which is a full hour, you and me one-on-one. And then the second offering in readings I have is called the compact voice reading. That's what Kim's talking about. That's the mini reading. The compact voice reading is where you're allowed to email me 3 questions. And then I'll take your questions and sit down and read them and open up the channel and do a reading on those questions. And I put it on an audio file, a voice recorded file, and I email that to you. And you can save that to your computer or your phone. And you have an audio reading where it's me saying, hi, this is Psychic Bob. I'm reading your questions. And I give my reading. So that's about a half an hour reading. So that's $80. And you get a lot because it's 3 questions up to, you can have 1 to 3 questions. Some people want 1 question. But that's a quicker way to get a reading. If you need something quicker and you can't wait for a private reading, the compact voice reading is always an option. And it makes a great gift, especially for friends who may not have time for a full hour, or you don't have time for an hour, or you just want to get them just a little something, a little, you know, stocking stuffer. You can get them a compact voice reading with Psychic Bob. So that's my other offering. And then the other offering on the website is my psychic development class. Okay, the Saturday class. Now, I'm working on setting up the website so we'll also have the inner circle on it. Right now, the inner circle is not on that, you know. Volcanic Ice says, do you get it recorded with the mini Bob? Yeah, the mini one is a recording, okay? The full hour reading is you and me live. But with the mini reading, you're not going to talk to me on the phone because I get so many of those. Those, what you do is you just email me. I'll do the voice recording and email it back to you. But you won't, there's no live phone session for the mini reading, okay? Those are recorded only. But the 1 hour is the one where you get to sit with me live. By the way, my 1 hour readings, thank you, Queen Colabobs. Queen Colabobs has actually purchased both, and she said both are fab. Thank you, Kim. Kim says, Bob's a real deal. He's always right on. God bless you. So either way, you know, I'm going to work on setting up some gift certificates. A lot of people have been writing and said, do I do gift certificates? I need to do that because my former gift certificates were damaged and my computer was hacked. So if you want to buy a reading or a compact voice reading, I'm going to make little certificates, and then I'll just email those to you. And you brought by the reading. So yeah, so that we have a lot of different options. And if you want to support Psychic Bob, I'm doing daily streams, and you can donate through my live stream if you want to do that. I always appreciate it. And don't forget, what's tomorrow? Friday. Are we at Friday already? Yes, my gosh. So tomorrow, we're going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a live stream messages show, Friday Psychic Messages. So if you didn't get your reading on either Sunday or Tuesday, be here tomorrow on Friday, because we're going to do live readings tomorrow here. So be here same time as this show is tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific. For those of you in London, midnight London time, 1 a.m. Continental Europe time. I would love for you to come out. We're going to do live readings, so bring your questions, and you'll get some, psychic time with Psychic Bob. Okay, so yeah. Oh, that's right, Kim. I haven't done a contest in a while. Kim Osborne says, I won a mini compact reading and gave it to a friend as a gift. I remember that, Kim. That was very kind of you. You see? Thank you so very much. Well, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this show up because I've got more readings to do tonight. This is just Psychic Bob's World. I'm doing so many readings. And I would love to get you on. I do have a bit of a backlog. I'm booking out about a month to 2 months ahead now for private sessions. But don't say, well, I just won't sign up because he's too busy. No, within the next 2 months, I'm pretty full, but I still have spots available, just not as much flexibility. But I'm sure we'll find a way to work you in. So if you want to get on my schedule, go to my website, purchase a reading, or call my office. Either way, we'll make it happen. If you're having problems with PayPal and you can't do that, I can take a live credit card to process your payment. So I have credit card processing as well. So either way, we'll make it happen. Debit card, credit card. Nowadays, because everybody has a debit card, and most debit cards work the same as credit cards. So, this is the electronic age we're in. It's funny, in the old days, I used to take cash for readings. I don't take cash anymore, nor do I take checks either, because every time I had checks, I had problems. But you can pay instantly by debit card or credit card these days. But anyways, I'm so glad I got to be here with you, and I hope that this has inspired you to think about bringing the magic of the star into your life, and having some joy and some mystical power flow as you meditate and contemplate the beautiful glowing star. So anyways, guys, listen, thank you for being here. Be here tomorrow. We're gonna talk about lives. So we're gonna do live psychic readings tomorrow, 7 p.m. You don't want to miss it. It's your chance to get to talk to Psychic Bob, meet me in person, and I'd love to hear from you and be here at the show. All right, guys, well, I'm going to wrap it up, and I send each of you my blessings. Thank you for being here. You guys rock, and we'll see you tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.